I guess we should. I mean, hopefully we can hear some geese coming in soon. You haven't missed out too much of the sound apart from the shotgun shooting and the decoy placing. Let me pick this up, and then, well, there we go. So we were talking about it before. Obviously, you could hear us talk, so that was okay. But just refresh. So any of these decoys, you can pick up and place, and then if you hold right click down, it rotates them, so you can add a bit of variation to your flock to make it a little bit more authentic. As a suggestion, you want about 15 decoys at a minimum, plus the caller. The more up till, I think it was 20, isn't it?
20,
Over
yeah,
20.
you want about 20. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but in Hirschfelden on these fields is really where you're going to want to get them. They're only going to want to land on these large open farmlands, place where there's not many trees in sight. If you're too close to the trees, they're not going to want to land because of, well, geese are scared of predators coming out and getting them or things that they can't see. So usually what they're doing when you're calling them down is they're going to come to start doing a scouting round just to check out everything's okay. So you want to get in your blind, get really low in the brush, and then but continue calling. You want to continue doing that luring process, and then after enough scouting, they're going to come out and try to land. And that's when you want to get.
I gotcha. In this mode here, we're actually lying down, hidden in the blind. Is that right, Zeke? And then as soon as you hold this down, you can see the blind opens up, and that's when you're actually sitting out of it. So I've actually bought out another variation of the Striker. A very beautiful shotgun. This one here called the Scarlet. I think this will be great for shooting those bunnies too that have just come out.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. Yeah, so this is one DLC package, the guns, the decoys, and the blind. And it is $3.99, depending on which currency you're using. You can't put 2 players in one blind. Wait, I didn't read that question properly. That would be very warm and romantic. Yes, it would be.
You could get a ground. You could get a ground blind and have 2 people in that.
There we go. That'd be nice.
The 22 is not ethical for geese. For one, you really shouldn't be shooting like rifle rounds when you're geese hunting, just because they can travel so far.
That's right.
That's what the reason people use shotguns, or they. Some people are really on the edge and want to challenge. Use do bow and arrow hunting as well.
Gotcha. So Hickey is asking, if we shoot at geese and they get away, will they kill our consecutive harvest bonus every time?
Most likely, if you hit a goose in the air, and it's not like too far off, then you've done then they're gonna go down. But yeah, if you hit a goose from 50 meters out and you just wing it, you will lose your consecutive bonus.
Yeah, there we go. So make sure you make those.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're right on with it.
Yep. Come on, geese.
Can you fully hide inside? No, you can't fully hide inside. It's it's actually this was something we worked on a fair bit with a layout blind, is trying to make sure that it wasn't too restrictive. Because if imagine if you were just moving over this way, you could only go this far or only this far. It feels really bad.
Yeah.
Or if the angle is such that like your head is kind of restricted to like only look down to here, it feels bad. But so we spent a lot of time trying to get that positioning, the angles correct. So it would be actually fun to hunt in it and not feel.
So because like in real life, you can just peek out and you know, but it's so hard to animate all the small tiny things you can do in real life. So it was much better to make them user friendly. Yeah.
Does the blind protect from other animals? Yes, it does.
There we go. Maybe you can surprise some piggies one day walking across the field. Will there be diamond geese? Yes, there will indeed, David S. There will be diamond geese. How many decoys are needed for a full spread? Yeah, so 20's the max. After that, you don't really get any more benefit from it. And 15's kind of the recommended minimum.
Mm-hmm. You can't do a 360 in the blind. You can go pretty far back.
Yeah, it's like a 270 or 300 or something, I guess.
It's 320.
320, there you go. So geese have clucks, honks, and murmurs. I think there was a cluck. I think that's a honk. And then the murmurs are usually for feeding. They might not be in the game. Should get Greg in here one time. Actually, we have to talk us through. He's the sound guy. Come on, Geese. Anyway, it's nice and relaxing, and the other thing too, guys, is you can be sitting next to your buddy and his blind too, and it'd be an awesome multiplayer addition to the game.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
It'd be really, really good fun. Come on, Geese.
It doesn't work that way.
This is...
I mean, I was just hunting right before the stream, and like, I had like a 6 or 7 of them come in a flock,
Yeah.
and then I had 3 flocks come in at the same time.
At the same...
Yeah, at the same time. It was great.
That would have been crazy.
It was super fun. We spent a lot of time making sure the population density was, it's not too low, that you can definitely get geese at any point, any part of the reserve, any time of the day.
Yep.
But it's not always going to be like predictable. I don't think it's really fun if it's like every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
you get another flock and you just know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I remember playing Classic, and sometimes you start a hunt and there's nothing, and then other times you start and like you were just saying, it's full on all the time. So,
no, the geese are not reacting to hunting pressure. They don't have the same sort of like smell issues. I mean, since they're so high in the air, they would not be able to sense like that the fact that another goose was perhaps killed there earlier. And
I'm just going to say, this is probably another reason why it's good to have a couple of different blind setups. Like if this one's dead, you might be able to go to the other side of the map and try out other ones, because the geese do move around the map, and are such huge maps that we're probably just in a little bit of a dead spot at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that everything looks like it's registering on ours. We've got some more geese coming in anyway.
Come on, let's get them.
They're going honk, 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 and I'm going honk, honk, honk back.
Oh, I think these are going to come in.
You reckon these are broken off?
I think those are coming in.
Okay, so
oh, yeah.
do I need to hide or anything? Or
no. Get that shotgun out. When they get within like 20 meters, 10 meters, take a shot.
So the other thing I learned about geese actually when we went up north is that they're very, very good eyesight, and if anything at all looks off, they just won't land. They have to be really, really...
It's one of the reasons you want to be in a field, right? It's because if it's right near a tree line, they're really worried that a fox is going to jump out and snatch him up real quick or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they're doing this scouting around to make sure everything's okay, and then they're going to come in and they're going to eat a little bit of food. Oh, wow. Get it. Nice. Wow. Good one.
First one down.
Second 2 for 2.
Oh, wait. Maybe
I think that was the other one.
That was the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Wow. Awesome.
100% so far. Here's the first goose that I shot.
Wow. You got a heart shot on that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
20 meters out.
Nice. So that's, the good thing about this too is you can see how you led. So I was a little bit too far forward, I guess.
Oh, why don't you do a right click on the right there.
There we go.
Yeah, well, we've also added in new functionality so you can actually see your animal.
That's it.
Taking away the arrows, because I figured maybe you don't want to see that.
Yeah, that's right. So if you go back, then you get the arrows back in. That's good. Very nice. But so this will help you be able to see how you're shooting, I suppose. And so from this I can see that I was probably a little bit too far forward. I need to be a little bit more straight on the goose. Murphy's Law, first one in with no sound. We get all the geese in. Now since we've restarted it again, there's been no geese in it. Wow. But yeah, I mean, in some ways this is good and bad. You guys did see the geese coming in. You can see how to shoot them, how they behave. But it also leaves a lot for you guys to find out. All going to plan, as long as we don't find anything funky. It's in the final little stages now, and you guys should be able to get your hot little hands on all the Geese DLC this Thursday. And console players can expect to see it fairly shortly after.